Okay, so last week I decided to cut out the combs on those frames that I've talked about before that they built wrong, and I put it into empty frames with rubber bands, and in the process I discovered that there was a queen cell. And I also noticed that they have been isolating the queen to one side of the lower box. So what I want to do is see if they have released the new queen and what's going on with that, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be replacing her. I also want to see if they glued down the foundations that I had moved. Good point. Gotta see if there's a queen on the upper part as well. So this is one of the ones that I had moved. And they did glue the upper section, it looks like. So that's good to see. Now I would like to see them glue the rest of it down. But let me take a look and see if there's a hidden queen anywhere. And if she is released at some point, then she's gonna have to go on her mating flight. So this is going to set me back a little ways. I'm just glad that they actually glued the top down. That's amazing. I'm not seeing a queen. It was really hidden in there too. It was hard to find. I didn't see it until I started pulling things apart. These bees are very calm right now. They're gonna get pissed here in a second though. It doesn't take much. Trying to see if they're trying to build a little queen cell there, or if they're just building off of the frame. This looks really good on this side. They did a really good job with the comb. I also removed the queen excluder between the two boxes, so I'll know very quick if they have allowed the queen up here or not, which the lighting is kind of bad. Thought I almost saw some eggs. There are some eggs up here. Ooh, and there's a queen. Now the question is, what type of queen is she? She is laying. And it looks like she used to have a little paint on her, but I'm not positive. But she is up here laying the eggs. So she is, where is she? Where did she go? Oh, right there, right in the middle. So now I'm super curious because they're allowing her up here laying eggs. But they've allowed her up here. So I'm curious about the queen cell. So the queen cell was on this one. And this is also one I want to see if they have glued down properly. The thing with the rubber bands is it's not like the best to hold it in place. So they are starting to glue on the edges, which is great. And the queen cell, I believe, was on the bottom right. And I'm not seeing it right now. They have actually built out a lot of comb along this one. I'm trying to see if there's eggs all in these as well. This thing is fully loaded with eggs. Freshly laid eggs. So the queen cell has been released. The queen cell was the bottom left there. Hopefully you can see it. There's a hole where the queens used to be, and I honestly have no idea if that's the one that's running through the hive right now or not, or if they got rid of her. But what's the little white on her? Yeah, I'm very curious about things now. So they've been working on the comb on this one. Nothing on that side. This side has a lot of nectar. Nectar, nectar, nectar. Little bee bread. Yeah, so I think they're using this one for food right now. But I'm glad to see those frames are loaded with eggs, because it's been a while since I've had eggs in here. And then the other frames on the upper box are minimal. Okay, so now we need to pull all this back. So now I guess my plan, I have the queen excluder on the ground over here. Maybe I'll set this on the ground so that she doesn't run away. I don't know if that actually makes a difference, but it's better to be safe. And boom. Okay. Now this is where having smoke would be nice, but the smoke is almost gone. I guess I'll just work it. So again, they're not really going out to the edges. It's still been cool here. They have some some foundation built, which that's looking good. This is used to be capped. Looks like they're pulling out a bunch of them. I don't know if they're using it for different things. This one they're busy on. They have some capped brood on there. This, I believe, is a frame that they were having the queen on, and they kept the queen on. And now I don't see a queen on there. So the one that I saw before, it must be her, I would think. Or they did something with her. I haven't seen a body anywhere. That's a really nicely drawn comb. Nothing. That one has some capped brood. There's a couple larvae in there, but not much. Other than that, not much going on. To me, it's a very interesting hive because it doesn't seem to be growing much right now. which I think is part of why they were trying to swap out the queen, except it seems like I have the same queen. Lots of comb. Again, no eggs down here. So she's moved on to the upper box, it seems like. Good morning to you too, bees. Ooh, that's a nice comb. Yeah, there's literally only one frame that has eggs on the lower foundations. Then we'll double check. No other queen. And no queen. So yeah, I guess the ultimate question is that queen, is that a new queen? Or is that an old queen? And on top of that, what's going to happen? Because the queen cell obviously has been released. Whether they pulled her out early or not, I have no idea. And that was 5 days ago that I first saw the queen cup, which was hidden in there pretty good. So if she was released, that means she's already flown, been mated, and has been back because they're laying eggs. So that seems pretty quick to me, but maybe that all did happen. So interesting inspection.